Good day. My name is Mankind, and for 40 years, I was tricked. I was tricked into being and staying asleep in reference to what is going on the Mother Earth. By me being mankind, and everything comes from the Mother Earth that I have, it's a little difficult to realize what's been going on. There are entities that have been poisoning, murdering, and killing the Mother Earth. And based on the level of understanding and finding solutions, but most of all, just being truly aware and current in 2019. It's about to be 2020. And I just don't understand, but I do. The reason why I do understand programming, first of all, how mankind, meaning all people, whatever you want to classify or feel you are, male, female. When male and a female comes together, they produce a child. That species, so to speak, that's mankind to me. And that's who I am referring to. Now, what you choose to call yourself, it's okay. I'm neutral. I don't judge. I don't support. I am neutral. I'm only here for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to share the real wealth, share the information, and I hope you choose to activate it. Because there's no way we, meaning us, on the Mother Earth, is going to change anything on the Mother Earth until, and from what I am seeing from my own personal experience through trial and error, receiving the information that is current, if I cannot heal myself, cure myself, protect myself, I cannot do nothing for the Mother Earth. I cannot. And that is something that I'm coming to understand. And based on the current information of today, it's all about your DNA. It's all about genetics. It's all about the chemical foundation and the essence of mankind. That is what it's about. And that is not only being hijacked, that is not only being attacked, murdered, but it is also being manipulated. It's also being deceived. Now, by that being said, from my understanding, I was asleep. I didn't know these things was going on, so I really had to play catch up. But not only catch up, this information is overwhelming. It's not realistic. It's what you see on the television. Yet, it is current, it is real, and it is very, very dangerous to mankind. It basically takes over your DNA and begins to feed off of your whole system and causes chaos. And at any given time, it can be activated by a frequency. So you can take what information I am sharing as foolishness, madness, stupid, anything that you don't agree with. The only thing I can say pertaining to that is this is our era, time, place, here and now. This is the world. You don't have to accept it. You can ignore it all you want. You can feel, think, it does not matter. This is our world today. And the world lives on the Mother Earth. Mankind lives on the Mother Earth. And the only way you're going to truly understand what is going on, you have to begin to live on the Mother Earth. The world is not for the Mother Earth. This concept, this whole system, it's not. It's not flawed. It's not flawed. It is actually perfect. But perfection is not always what we think it is. In order for you to get any healing, working on cures, working on getting your system and the quality of life the way how it is and how it always should have been before the perception and the quality of life was corrupted, was violated, was attacked. Now, by that being said, there is, especially in the here and now, people, this is 2019 and 2020 is coming up, and I have been asleep in a coma, tricked, I mind you, by the program to stay in that frame of mind. If it wasn't for a variety of things that was happening in my life, I would not have been awakening to the point where this can't and it won't go on in my world, in my life, because I live on the Mother Earth. I am a child. I am a defender. But most of all, this is my mama. This is my mother. This is the one that gave me life, gives me everything. I must and I will do what I can. And the only way I can do that is to protect my DNA. My older brothers and sisters have been holding it down. They have been courageous. They have been fearful. They have been everything but done. They are still going. Some have 10 years plus in this field of nanotechnology. And all that comes with it. But I must be mindful that this is an era of information. And by that being said, everything is being watched, heard, and censored. And everything must be kid friendly. So for me, that's no problem. That's no problem at all. Because first, if you want to be realistically, who's listening? Who's really listening? Yeah. It's here nor there. But yet at the same time, the programming, the deception for a person of my awareness, why not? Why wouldn't you continue on painting the picture of the great illusion? And I don't judge, I don't accuse, I don't support anyone. Once again, I am neutral. My main reason is sharing for the awareness of the kids, hoping and understanding that one day one child will not be fortunate enough to be in a coma and tricked for 40 years. That child can be awakening at any given moment and begin to understand what is going on, the Mother Earth. Because Mankind, you come from the Mother Earth. So to do anything contrary, to do anything opposite of, is not right. It's like you are disrespecting not only your family, but mainly your source giver. You get everything from the Mother Earth, the planet Earth, whatever name you wish to. We get everything. We can't spend money and drive and have all this lavish stuff if it didn't come from the earth. It just doesn't produce out of the sky. So in regards or in respect of just that principle alone, how can you not protect the Mother Earth? How can you not? Because if we are choosing to continue on walking in this direction of tech, everything has to be so tech. And it is so toxic. Technology is toxic. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. Because you don't know, you don't understand. And by that being said, once again, I know you don't know. Because I was right along with all of yous. I figured, hey, if I worked hard, went to school, done what I had to do according to what I was told, I don't care about the information. You could have had the best of the best. But at the bottom line, hey, what happened here? How is it that we are supposed to be looking forward towards the future, and our future is not just grim, it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't do anything. It's just boom. You know, like, why did you even waste your time going in this direction? But you can't see that in the hustle and bustle. You can't see that as you're growing up and everyone else is moving in that direction. You will not be able to even begin to connect the dots once you get to a certain point in life and you say, oh man, I should have did this. I should, you're trying to fine tune those certain mistakes you made as you go forward. Like I said, I don't judge. I don't support. I'm neutral. But what I do know is it doesn't make sense to me that for 5 decades, 50 years, the food supply has been constantly being poisoned. And it's not even the food supply. It's the air in the sky, and also as that stuff that comes from the chemtrails, the lines that follow the planes in the sky. When that stuff penetrates, it basically it can get into everything. The nanotech is a bully by design. It bypasses everything and goes to the core of that thing, which is the DNA. And it goes in there and it just steps right in. If it got to knock one of your things or one of your strands, however science wants to put it, nanotech merges with your DNA and alter it off the rip. That's what it does. It's in its nature and it's toxic to us. So by it even being sprayed, released on the Mother Earth, it is toxic. It is toxic to every living thing because it takes over. So I know, mankind, you cannot know about this. Because if mankind knew about what was going on, things would be different. Period. Things will automatically change in the here and now. So I know you don't know. And it's fortunate. And it took me 40 plus years to understand why. That question, why, is so big and it varies from so many things. The answers they was just coming. As soon as my thought said, why this, why, bim, answers was just, and I can understand because